guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be playing some Geometry Dash and just showing you how you can beat the Shadow Gauntlet really fast. Okay, so the first level we're going to be playing is called Spooky Light. Okay, so with the first part of the level, you just have to jump quickly across those two orbs, and then you transform into this cube-like thing. Not really sure what it is. And it could be a little bit tough because you're in the dark. But a lot of this is just jumping on small platforms, which doesn't really bring a lot of challenge. Then you encounter yet another platform. So once again, it's not that easy. Not that hard. So there you have to hit that black little circle up there. If you can't see it, that's why you have to hit the light. Otherwise, you'll probably die. I'll point to it in case you can't see it. Anyways, you just fly through there, you go to the UFO part, and you have to light up all the boos or just kill them with your light. And if you miss one, you will die, so you have to get all of them. Can't miss a single one. Sometimes they'll give you two that you have to deal with. Onto this kind of tough platforming part, just because the platforms appear out of nowhere. So sometimes you'll just be going across the platform and you'll not realize, and you'll miss time to jump, and it'll mess you up. But once you do that, you're done with the level, and that is Spooky Light. Okay, on to the next level, which is going to be Ominous. It is the second level, and if you don't know, you're already going to start off with this little creepy, eerie feeling as you go through the level. These platforms right here are not very easy. You can slide into there to get the first coin. Now you go to this jumper section, which is just about as easy. There's nothing really challenging yet, but we're at the beginning. Now you have to go through the ship part where you have to go directly up on that first obstacle, and then you go to the cube part, which is pretty easy. It's just a little bit dark, so it might be a little bit challenging. And then you go to the UFO, which you can just like clip up from there on top to the upper section, and so that is pretty much giving you the free thing. So you just go across all those bouncy parts, go down. A lot of that section is auto. This ball part isn't that hard. The UFO isn't too hard, although the spikes up there might get you. And then this ship part is literally just flying straight through, and that is Ominous. There you go. Okay, so the next level we're going to be playing is Ghost Town. It could get a little bit tricky for some beginners. So the first part is just you jumping a lot across two orbs, across many spikes, flying, more jumping, more flying. That's pretty much what this first part is all about. Avoiding those grinders and just keep flying straight. This jumper part is pretty easy. You just have to jump over a couple of those grinders. This UFO part can be a little bit tricky because of those monsters that come in all of a sudden. The transitions can be a little bit tough. The jumper part right there, you have to know that moving platform right there is tough. And all of a sudden the slowed down ship part, the ball part, then the cube part. And then we go on to some of the final parts of the level. This is auto. And now we go to the final part, which is just flying through those blocks. And you have to make sure that you're flying through the right blocks, because if you don't fly through the right blocks, then you're not going to survive. You're going to die. But once you do that, you're done with the level. And that is Ghost Town. Okay, so the next level we're going to be playing is called Fear Zone. Let's get into it. So the first part is pretty simple. You just flick that little switch there and the level suddenly turns on. So a big part is flicking those on switches, which obviously turns the stuff on, and it turns off light, and it gets rid of or puts orbs or spikes there. It's a key part into winning. Now we get to this ball part where you have to hit a lot of orbs. It's not that hard. Ship part right here, which can be a little tough because it's very tight. So not a lot of room for error. And then this mini cube part can be a little tough because it's hard to transition from a ship to a mini cube. But once you get past that part, it's an auto part, and we get onto the real hard part. We're going 3 times speed at the ship. We're in the scream room, and now we're in the mini ship, and it's very tight, and you're going 3 times the speed. Now we're going 3 times the speed wave, So be very careful with how you're doing your wave. And then once you're done with that, don't think that that's the end of the level, because then you go 2 times speed to the final part. You make sure you jump over those 2 spikes, because they can be a little tricky, but then you're done. Okay, so we're on to the final level called Infusion. This is definitely the toughest level, so here we go. Alright. First part already, we're starting with a jump pad and 2 quick orbs off the bat. We're going upside down, going through more orbs, and now we're on to a quick jumper part. Now this part, obviously these parts beginning are not very hard. Now we have to go upside down ship, back up, right side up. Now we go to the slower ball part, a UFO part. Nothing really hard. I mean, some of these can get you. Even those 1 spikes can be a little bit tough. Now we go upside down again. There hasn't been anything like too crazy yet, but don't trust me, it's coming. This ship part isn't that hard. You're just switching from big ship to mini ship. This UFO part can be tough because you have to transition many times from upside down UFO to normal UFO. And now onto the drop, which is this ship part that goes 2 times the speed, then wave, then another ship part, then the ball part, hit those 3 orbs, then we go to the UFO part, get small, then you go to this wave part, another ship part, go upside down even more. Now you're almost there. You hit that orb, you go to the ship part, go to the ball part, and now you're onto the final wave part. And that's, once you get past this wave part, you're done with the level. Yeah, this one will take a little bit of practice, but once you get it down, it's pretty easy. Alright, guys, so that is going to be the video. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more gaming content like this. Peace.